Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. This is Hadrian. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. This is episode 40. It's awesome. We have actually survived for over 40 days as well. We passed that milestone in the very last video. This is also a voiceover video. If you're not quite sure what I mean by that, go back and watch the episode, I think it's episode number 38. Yeah, 38. The episode that aired on Christmas, December 25th. For those of you who don't know when Christmas is, I'll explain what that means in a little bit more detail near the beginning of the video. So anyway, we are heading to Pleasant Valley, finally. I'm excited about it. Again, Pleasant Valley is a really large zone with some big houses and a lot to explore. And I haven't been in this entire campaign yet. We've gotten through 40 episodes. We haven't been yet. And I'm kind of also hoping that the new zone, Timberwolf Mountain, is linked to Pleasant Valley somehow. And that I can get there by going to Pleasant Valley. So I'm hoping that I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone here, and, well, going to two zones at once, basically. Not at once, but by going to one, I'm enabling myself to go to the other. That's the dream. I really have no idea how to get to Timberwolf Mountain, though. We'll find out. It'll happen at some point in the series, but I don't know how to get there. One of the really exciting things about the fact that they just released... Okay, and here, of course, is a really dark mine. Pause and discuss. The Cinder Hills coal mine. Coals mine. Oh, let's light this place up a bit. But yeah, one of the things I'm really excited about with there being a new... There's a piece of cloth. Scrap metal, metal container, cool. Don't need the fishing tackle, put that back. So... Anyway, I'm just excited about there being another new area because I've never been there. And so you guys get to experience it for the first time with me. Or rather, I get to experience it for the first time with you. We're watching it together, you know, at the same moment. Oh, good, lantern fuel. I needed that. I'm going to use that right now. Basic gloves, basic wool hat. Don't need that. Cool. But you will get to experience it with me, and I'll get to experience it with you. It's a much more visceral thing because you see me literally exploring areas for the first time, which is a lot of fun. So let's refuel that lantern. Please refuel that lantern. Thank you. Wait till you guys see these mines. It's crazy. I'm telling you, developers, if there is a relative of Fluffy's, like another distant cousin somewhere in these mines, I'm going to be angry. So here's another creepy little area with some stuff that we can dig through.
Probably useful.
There hasn't been a wolf in an interior location since the Carter Hydro Dam in Mystery Lake. I don't know of any other interior locations that have animals. That's what makes Fluffy unique as a wolf. Is not only is Fluffy a big wolf, if you remember that episode where I shot him in the face, quite unexpectedly in a way that scared the crap out of everyone, including me and the people watching. Also made a very loud bang, made my ears ring. When you shoot a gun in a closed environment, it definitely, because the noise is contained, you definitely hear the ring. But yeah, Fluffy is unique in that way, in that there's only one interior wolf. So in a way, I think it should be kept that way. I think there shouldn't be another interior wolf like right now. You know, this is genuinely creepy. All right. Now we're going kind of down into the earth, which makes me super nervous. This mine is a lot more labyrinthine than the mine between Coastal Highway and Desolation Point. There's definitely that feeling of, okay, there's a workbench, that's cool. And a locker, and a backpack. Ooh, and a rifle cleaning kit. Very handy. That's one of the new things that they've added to the game to make repairing the rifle more realistic. I think I mentioned that in the opening of the Christmas episode a little bit. I know I mentioned it in the original recording. I might not have
I'll
given
take
as
it.
much detail. There was some condensed milk there, so as you can see, we're already finding some food and some other edible things right as we dive in here, which is nice. It's a nice change of pace. Peanut butter is always good. And this is that moment where I'm like, do I have a heavy wool sweater already? I definitely don't need a basic winter coat. Yes, I have a heavy wool sweater. So, bye-bye. I just searched that by accident. What I wanted to do was light the torch, or light the lantern. There's some more tools, scrap metal, some newsprint. Did I look through that drawer in the workbench? I hope I remember to look through the drawer in the workbench. I don't think I did. Scrap metal. Yeah, I don't know. I think I forgot to look through that drawer. Something to do, something to come back to. Okay. Again, this is very interesting doing a voiceover of my own videos. Oh, this is super creepy. I hated when I walked in here. It's like, what is this staircase? What's going on? But then there's a prize at the top, and I got super excited. No, it's not like a scary guy. Hey, look, rifle ammunition, but I can't get to it. How do I get to it? What gives? Can I walk on that beam? No. No. Can I hop? No, there's no jumping in the long dark. Oh, look, there's a door. Okay. There's a doorway. There's a pathway. To go up this way and look for a fork to the right. Hey, that's to the left. Don't go there. There we go. Rifle ammunition. 5 rounds, too. So now I have 6 extra rounds for the rifle again.
Okay.
Nice change of pace. Again, very labyrinthine mine. I really, at this point, am feeling lost. I don't know where I am. I don't know which direction I kind of came from. I know this is a new direction. I definitely can tell that. But I don't know much beyond that. Except, oh look, there's an exit. That makes me feel better. There's a book. There's a metal shelf. Some cured leather on the bottom. Let's go outside. And dun da da da. There we go. Pleasant Valley. Really nice view. This is a clear day, or at least it starts out as a clear day as we step out into Pleasant Valley. So there you go. So you can't see the homesteads that we're trying to get to from here. Or it turns out it's called the farmstead, but you can't see it just yet. But you can see a road kind of in the middle. Well, right now it's to the left of the frame. I'm about to bring it center, I think. Yeah, there we go. So there's kind of a road leading back that way, and that's the road we're going to follow. This is a long zone. Pleasant Valley is a big, long zone. It takes a while. If you thought Coastal Highway kind of made you feel like you were plodding down a long highway, this definitely gives you a sense of being a survivor in a post-apocalyptic world where you're the only person around and you're walking down this long road alone. I think this zone does it better than any other zone in the game of creating that feeling. Again, this game does a really good job of creating a sense of atmosphere. This particular zone has that long road feeling. So one of the difficult things about this, though, I mentioned this in a previous episode, several episodes back now. Notice we're kind of back in the wilderness. So if we turn around for a moment and kind of look at the slope that we're coming down, you'll see, that it's kind of up against a wall. I'll turn around in a second, you'll see it. but it's kind of up against a wall, and there's not a lot going on. Or maybe that moment I turned around a second ago was the moment I turned around. But you'll see it again in a moment because I definitely face it. But so there's one of the new stags. Really nice animations. Like, I wish I could get closer to it. It's a completely different color. They've darkened it, made it a bit more realistic. Looks like we need to drink. Drink some water. It's much needed. All right, excellent. Okay, so I'm using this mountain as a vantage point. Now, that's the slope right there. We came down that, and I'm hoping if I can turn around 180 degrees, I can see a landmark. Nope, just kidding. There's nothing. I'm just trying to see. My goal right now is, okay, if I walk straight down that hill in a beeline across the hill from that slope, just going in a straight line, what is on the other side? And then I found my way to this ledge. So I'm like, well, crap, I can't think that way. I've got to go this way. And I'm also really nervous right now because the last time I came into this area when I wasn't playing a Let's Play, I got attacked by a wolf, I think. Yeah, it was before bears were in the game, but a wolf definitely came out of nowhere and almost killed me right here. So I'm always super nervous to walk through this area, even though this is the spot that takes us back to the coastal highway. So what I'm trying to figure out is, okay, there's the slope to the left. I'm going to pause here. You can kind of see it through the trees right there. There's the slope, and there's the hill. I'm going back and forth. I was going hill slope, hill slope, hill slope. Sorry, I couldn't keep up with myself there. But that's what that was. So the hill we climbed to the top of, and then the slope behind it are there. And we have to make it around this bend in the rock that we just crested. And I'm going to go straight down this hill to the road and kind of see if I can find a landmark that I can trust. Because it's all about trying to find your way back to that slope. And it's hard, like it's obscure. There's not a clear landmark. You have to feel it out. It's kind of like finding the prepper cache in Mystery Lake that we found early in the series. So, all right, so there's that rock. Notice the rock I was just looking at. I'm behind in my narration, but notice the rock I was just looking at was kind of diagonal, jutting out over the road. From the ground behind it up over the road, and it's very distinctive. So when I'm walking this way and I see that on the right side of the road, that'll be my cue to head up the hill before that rock. And now I definitely remember it because I've seen it twice. I hope you guys are enjoying the voiceover episode, by the way. This is different for me. I'm enjoying doing it, which is a good sign because, I mean, look, every video I record for this channel, I record for fun. And if I were miserable right now, then that would be a pretty good sign that you guys are even more miserable. But I'm not. This is kind of cool. I'm not going to lie, though. The moment I realized that my microphone wasn't working and I would have to do voiceover of recordings of 4 episodes, by the time we're done with this one, I'll have 3 down. I was not happy about it. But now that I'm doing it, it's interesting. So look, there are some dwellings to explore. Hopefully we'll find more food and ammunition. You know, I'm always looking for those 2 things. Ammunition for the rifle. Even though I don't have the rifle with me, ammunition will come in handy. Rural Crossroads. And this is cool. We've never seen this before. This is a under construction house. The Crossroads house. So you can see there's still like a construction lamp up immediately to our right there. I say construction lamp because, you know, it's just there to light the building. It's clearly not furniture. There's some cedar firewood there. More scrap metal. So a lot of scrap metal in here, including, yeah, scrap metal! Whoop-de frickin' do. Don't need scrap metal right now. Really don't. That's a creepy noise. Okay, now here's a car. So let's see what's in the trunk, shall we? Flare! Energy bar! We're off to a good start. Energy bars have 500 calories. I'm always excited when I find one of those. And if I'm not mistaken, another energy bar! There it is. Okay. So... that's a step in the right direction. Now let's visit this house over here. Oh, wait, there's a mailbox. Can I possibly? Yes, I can. But there's nothing in it. So it's kind of like the microwaves or the... well, the microwaves, really. It's an actual container that you can open up and there's stuff potentially inside it that you can see. You know, as opposed to the fridges and the cabinets and the things. You see them open, but then you have a contents list that pops up on the screen and you pull stuff that way. So there's different types of containers in the game. Most of them are the latter. So this is a bit more familiar. Seems like one of the houses that we were in before. We're going to look through and see if anything's in the fridge or the freezer. I don't think there's anything. I got kind of let down by this house. We'll take a second to explore. Accelerant's always good. We ran out of that a few episodes back, so you know it helps us start a fire when we're desperate. But I'm kind of liberal with my use of accelerant, so well, you know. Almost done with the cabinets. There we go. I don't need to break that down. I don't know why I was looking at that. Every now and then my attention does get pulled in this game. So we're just going to look through everything the same way we usually do. Don't need the basic boots. I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to leave a lot of things behind because, you know, the materials that I'm wearing will not break down particularly quickly. I have materials stashed elsewhere in the world to where if things got really bad and I couldn't break down the stuff that's all around in these locations to repair my stuff, I could always go back and get those materials. It's not the best idea in the world, but, you know, it's a possibility. Toilet water! Half a gallon. Most delicious panacea on earth. I love this game. So, I say that right after I talk about drinking toilet water. Oh boy. Alright, so that's the initial crossroads area in these two houses. I can put the lantern away. We're getting pretty tired, but there's still a decent amount of daylight left, about 4 hours of daylight left, so we're going to keep moving down this road. We have reached that long point in the road that I was talking about. And you'll definitely get this feeling of, wow, this is an intense road. It's an awesome bridge we're crossing under, though. We're a little bit encumbered, but I'm going to fix that by eating 2.2 pounds of meat and watch that weight go away, which is completely physically realistic. Yeah, awesome bridge here. This is me just investigating one of the burned out houses to make sure there's nothing I can do with those burned out houses. There's a waterfall. And a mailbox. Gotta check the mailboxes. For whatever reason. Maybe it's just an OCD thing. But gotta check them. And here's a house. Big old propane tank on the side. Hopefully there's nothing in it because I don't want it to explode. There are no explosions in the Long Dark yet. Oh wait, no, this isn't a house. This is the store. That's right. That's why there's a propane tank. Rural store. Check this out. Beef jerky party. Pork and beans, crackers. So there's still some stuff in the store. I'm gonna close the fridge. Pinnacle peaches. Microwave. Cup of herbal tea. I'm gonna go ahead and drink it. It's not gonna do anything for me except give me 100 calories, but hey. That's 100 calories that I didn't have before. Got some lockers to search. Simple tools. Don't need them. What's in here? Nothing. And a locked locker. Sweet. All right. So, we're going to keep heading down the road in the next episode and then find our way to one of the farmsteads, which is one of the really cool locations in Pleasant Valley. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next episode.